So let's just play this real quick.
Caught on video, a noose controversy. You can clearly see this white firefighter tying a rope into a noose and handing it to a black firefighter.
It shows him actually tying it, looking at it, admiring his work, making sure it tightens and everything like that, swinging it around. And then when I finally walked back into the firehouse, he tosses it to me. I remember catching it and looking at it and being in disbelief. I asked him, I was like, yo, what's this? And he said, oh, I want you to figure out what kind of knot this is. And I told him, I said, I know exactly what kind of knot it is. This is what people used to hang my ancestors from trees. I said, do you think this is funny?
That black firefighter, by the way, has now filed a $25 million lawsuit for a hostile workplace and racial discrimination.
Breaking news. You can't make this stuff up. The White House official X, formerly Twitter page, posted this last night or yesterday evening, and it's so damn funny. Check this out.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, WAQWA QUADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the mighty Akim, WAHAWATHIM, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakaw coming at you with another lesson. Shalom to the speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah Slakia. But today's lesson, we are going into how much Esau hates Israel, and it just does not get any. This is actually one of the craziest things that I've actually openly seen from E. Like this is genuinely like baffling.
Check this out.
And this is apparently posted on their official X page.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
And you saw, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was primarily Jake and so-called Hispanic, but I think I saw a so-called Chinese or whatever those East Asians are, whichever one of the East Asians the dude was. That is like straight up, like it doesn't get any more blatant than that, really. All right, that's what else can I say? All right, and then the other one, you saw this where Edomite firefighter tied a noose. Can I say that? I don't know if I can say that, Slakia, but basically you saw this dude.
I remember catching it, and then when I finally walked back and saw it tightens and everything like that, swinging it around. And then when I finally walked back into the firehouse, he tosses it to me. I remember catching it and looking at it and being in disbelief. I asked him, I was like, yo, what's this? And he said, oh, I want you to figure out what kind of knot this is. And I told him, I said, I know exactly what kind of knot it is. This is what people used to hang my ancestors from trees. I said, do you think this is funny?
That black firefighter, by the way, has
that it's like it's like unprovoked too. Like that's how Esau just loves showing that he hates us. And you always have Jakes like this that always think like, oh yeah, it's possible to live peacefully. It was just one bad apple. It was just one this, it was just that. It was just this one time, whatever. Like always having 1,000 excuses for why it's not all. Well, not necessarily that it's not all, but when I say not all, I mean in a specific example because Gentiles cannot be saved. I just want to let that know, clear the air. I'm not going to let any of that. I know that's been a very common topic, hot topic lately, but Gentiles cannot be saved. I want to put that out there. But anyway, to actually go back into it, the thing about this is when I say all Edomites are going to be destroyed as per Obadiah 1 and 18, but the thing about that is not all people that look like Edomites are Edomites. And what I mean by that is sometimes, our people, Israelites, have quote unquote mixed, if you want to use that term, and bred with other nations. So as a result of that, they might end up looking like other nations. I'm not going to look it up again, but you can look it up yourself. Take Blake Griffin and his son. I think Steph Curry as well and his son. Steph Curry's dad, not Steph Curry's dad. Blake Griffin's father, super dark. Blake Griffin's dad, super dark. Blake Griffin, not dark. Blake Griffin's son looks like an Edomite with blonde hair. So that goes to show we can look like other nations. So people that look like that, those are not Edomites. Those are Israelites. And it could be, just for the sake of example, like let's say this woman is actually an Israelite because her great grandfather was actually a so-called black man. All right, so this is an example of that, and it's not necessarily like all black people. Slocky, I don't want to. I hate over explaining, but whatever. Let's continue on. Ezekiel 35 verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Basically, Esau has a perpetual hatred for us. I did not get it. Oh, I did actually get it. Amos chapter 1 verse 11, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. So as a result of that, this is where you have Israelites that are constantly being harassed and oppressed, I guess, actively oppressed by Edomites, because Edomites just have that natural hatred because of that. It's like what's it called? It's hereditary. That hereditary hatred towards us. All right, where I don't even know. It's not even possible. Is it possible to inherit likes and dislikes from your ancestors? That's an interesting thing, because I do know that you can inherit poisoning, and you can inherit disabilities and stuff like that, as well as traumas, but I don't know if you can inherit likes and dislikes. Maybe, most likely. All right, so yeah, there is that. There was that, and as a result of that, it would be unjust for the Lord to just let Esau go without judgment. All right, so next, Matthew chapter 26 verse 52, then said Yahawashi unto him, put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. And that's basically direct saying where you have these devils that chose to live life by the sword, and of course they have to pay for what they've done, and that lifestyle that they chose to live by. Okay, to live by death and destruction and killing people. All right, next, where is it? Job 5 verse 19, Job 5:19, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. So basically what we're doing here, we have to be patient and wait for the Lord, and because it is, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the funniest, it's not necessarily funny, but it's not the greatest feeling that you have these devils that will openly make these types of disgusting jokes and stuff like that, where, oh, look at this was what we used to hang your asses and stuff like that. Figure out what type of knot that is. Like, well, what? Obviously, it came from a place of malice, evil intent, and whatnot. He clearly has that disgusting mindset, and Esau always thinks that he can get away with this type of stuff. And sometimes Jake wins these lawsuits, sometimes not. I don't really know the success rate, but one thing we do know is that E is never righteous. All right, so let me actually see. I want to see if I can find more, because there was another thing. Oh yeah, okay, so, and he shall. Where is it? Please tell me. Oh, is it over here, Slakia? Bear with me. Alright, so here, Proverbs 3 verse. So verse. Let's start verse 4. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of Yahweh and man. Oh yeah, that's an important thing where, let's actually go back a bit more. Verse 1. My son, forget not my laws, but let thine heart keep my commandments. Verse 3, I'm jumping down slack here, but verse 3, let not mercy and truth forsake thee, bind them about thy neck, write them upon the table of thine heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of Yahweh and man. Basically, when you follow the words of Yahawadah, you're not going to be, you're going to find favor in man and in Yahawadah, as in like, no, man, they're not going to want, or people, they're not going to want beef with you. Usually, I'll say usually, all right? Because we move in wisdom rather than our own carnal desires. Verse 5, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Basically, that's the thing, not just getting mad, not just thinking like, oh, I'm gonna do this, or picking a fight with the dude and stuff like that, or trying to attack him and whatnot. That's the thing where oftentimes our people do kind of move in wisdom sometimes rather than impulsively, which when he did something like this, he might actually make it out with the 25 million. All right, he might actually did that because, oh yeah, he kept his calm. He didn't attack him. He didn't do anything and stuff like that. And there are times like this where it's just like, okay, Esau is getting overzealous and trying to treat us poorly. And while we're doing that, while he's doing that, what we're doing is, okay, we are waiting for Yahawadah. Okay, the Lord's going to help us. The Lord's going to improve our situations. The Lord's going to deliver us, all these different things and stuff like that for stuff to get better. All right. But at the same time, we're seeing that, okay, Esau definitely hates us. It's not in question. There's no question about it. Okay. But even then, let me get that as well. Jeremiah 15 verse 11, the Lord said, verily it shall be well with thy remnant. Verily I will cause the enemy to entreat thee well in the time of evil and in the time of affliction. Basically for us, I won't say for us, but Yahawadah for me as well, because I pray that I'm a part of that number. But basically, for the elect, the Lord's going to make it so that the elect are treated with extra care, and simply because we are always trying to follow after YAHAWAH. So yes, we are hated, but the Lord never makes, certain things happen to us so that we can have this special favor. Yahawadah, we are striving to be worthy of said special favor. All right. But yeah, that was basically it. I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, Rakwak Wadash, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, abad ball, and shalom.